Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I'd like to thank Pat, but just make one or 2 points. One is about the lobbying bill. We looked at the bill in terms of how it may affect the Sikh community, and in particular the Sikh Federation itself. One thing we are very clear on, we've never spent money employing lobbyists. We've done it through the Sangat. And that relationship with MPs is probably going to mean that what we've been doing in the way of lobbying will not be called into question. But I know one or two other Sikh organisations that have been employing lobbying firms, particularly over recent legislation. So that is something that they will have to look at. One sort of quite delicate issue, which Amrik Singh may have touched upon, the Sikh Federation has been around for 10 years. And it's taken us 10 years to get the government officials to recognise the Federation as a legitimate organisation that has concerns about Sikh issues. Politicians, to their credit, ministers, ex-ministers, they seem to not have a problem dealing with the Sikh Federation. But officials have constantly brought up the Khalistan issue, the homeland issue. And we're saying it's a legitimate issue for us to argue, to lobby, as long as we remain peaceful. And literally about 3 months ago, these officials turned and said, I think we've realised you're going to have to be at all these meetings as the Sikh Federation. So I think that's an important step to move us all along and have a sensible discussion about the range of issues that affect the Sikh community. Rob Maris, he was the person who was pivotal in the setting up of the all-party parliamentary group for Sikhs in 2005. And I remember writing the first draft of this leaflet and thinking, I used certain words like, Rob's done an excellent job in the time he was the chair of the group. We have missed him. We've missed him for the last 3 years. Fabian Hamilton is the first one to admit that he could never follow in Rob's footsteps. And we're delighted to say that Rob has been selected as the Labour Party candidate in Wolverhampton South West. Sat Sri Akal. And personally, I, probably not just speaking for myself, and not just for the Sikhs of Wolverhampton, but the Sikhs throughout the UK, would actually welcome the return of Rob to Parliament. So with that, could I ask Rob to share some of his thoughts about his experiences when he was an MP? And I know he still tries to keep in touch with the issues. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.